quiet your spirit, my child, and truly attend. This specific moment, brief as it may seem, holds the promise of a significant change in your path. This is not just another message, it is an invitation to awareness. I have watched you live your days, letting moments slip by, feeling unnoticed and unheard. Yet, I have seen everything. The worries that steal your rest, the hidden battles only I have witnessed, and the dreams you almost let go of. Right now, I am stepping into your present with a purpose you must heed. Your presence here is not random. I have chosen this time for you. I have set aside this instant to communicate with your deepest self, not through elaborate words, but with clear, certain understanding. I urge you to listen closely, for in these coming moments, all that you long for, peace, clarity, and certainty, awaits you. You might choose to look away, to dismiss what I offer, but know this: I am not here to cause dread. I am here to lead you to security. This short span of time is all that is given. Do not let it pass, for this is your special moment, set aside for you alone, long before your days began. Now come close, my cherished one, and accept what I offer. My beloved, you have traveled far, often feeling alone even among many. I observe how you have tried to fill an emptiness with temporary comforts, always hoping they would finally suffice. But they never did, because your spirit was made for lasting contentment, a wholeness only I can provide. You have wondered if anyone truly understands you, if your true self is seen. Let me state plainly, I see you fully. I have observed you from the beginning, and your true nature is fully known to me. Your worth to me is immeasurable, not based on what you achieve or how perfectly you act, but simply because you are mine. I was there when you felt invisible, when your efforts seemed to count for nothing. I knew your struggle when you gave everything, yet still felt like giving up. I never left you, even when your faith felt weak. My affection for you has always surpassed any error you committed or any uncertainty that sought to diminish your spirit. When others stepped away, I stayed. When ways forward seemed blocked, I was there, gently showing a better way prepared just for you. I am aware of moments when you yearned for recognition, for your intrinsic worth to be acknowledged, and for your significance to be affirmed. So, hear me now, clearly and truly, you matter deeply to me. You are not forgotten. Your significance is singular, something you don't yet fully comprehend, and your life has meaning far beyond your current troubles. Good days await you, my child, brighter than you can imagine. They are already settled in my plan, and nothing can change them. Today, in these brief moments, I reach out to lead you from the shadows where worry has kept you hidden. I am asking you to trust in me, to walk closely with me into a new start. I am presenting you with calmness, not the temporary quiet the world offers, but a steady peace that remains even when everything else shifts. Receive it, my child. It is for you. I observe the dreams you have silently put away, thinking they could never happen, but your story is far from over. The most vital chapters are still to come, and your hidden desires, those quiet hopes, are also precious to me. If you place your trust in me, you will witness these aspirations come to fruition in surprising ways, even grander than you envisioned. I am known for bringing hope where hopelessness seems complete. This is my nature, and this is what I desire to do for you at this very moment. I also perceive your tiredness, weary of waiting, weary of wanting, weary of pretending all is well. But today, at this instant, I offer you rest. Approach, rest beside me, inhale fully, and let my calm embrace you. Allow me to handle the weights you cannot fix, the worries you cannot master. Give them to me, and watch as I turn them into something good, something lovely. You don't need to fake it anymore. You don't need to hide who you truly are. With me, you are safe. I value your true self, the one others might not fully grasp. Your deepest heart is secure with me. Your fears are secure with me. And in this present moment, I desire for you to experience enough security to rekindle your hopes, enough confidence to place your trust in you, and enough assurance to advance understanding my perpetual companionship. I am gently encouraging you, my beloved child, not with force, for I wish you to grasp the profound significance of this. I am not requesting that you postpone this for a single additional day or even an instant more. Your spirit has endured long enough. These significant moments are for you to at last perceive with clarity that your existence holds purpose, that your journey possesses resilience, and that you are destined for greater things than you have embraced. Right now, invisible companions are with you waiting for your agreement to me, your agreement to a life free from concern, free from loneliness, free from dread. They are present to assist you in making your initial move towards the illumination I have prepared. The moment you choose to lean on me, all of creation celebrates your decision because in that instant, your life changes forever. Regardless of any pronouncement the world has made, I declare you selected. Irrespective of the accusations your errors murmur, I pronounce you pardoned. No matter what your doubts imply, I call you brave. And regardless of how others perceive you, I claim you as belonging to me. Today, place your reliance in my voice above all others. You are deeply loved, fully known, and forever treasured. My precious one, stay with me now. Do not let your attention wander. There are further insights I must impart to you, and they hold profound importance. You have moved through times that felt too heavy to bear. You have shouldered many burdens in solitude silently, never seeking assistance, convinced that genuine comprehension was beyond reach. Yet, I comprehended every single instance. Every time you felt ready to give up, I was upholding you. You might not have realized it, but I was present, providing precisely the fortitude needed to navigate that season, that evening, that morning. You have walked through situations where hope felt distant, where your outward happiness was real, but inside you felt hollow. You continued to appear, even during times you yearned to vanish. I saw all of this. I watched you support others, even when you needed support yourself. I saw you continue when every impulse told you to stop. And I wish for you to comprehend this truth. That required bravery. I recognized the quiet strength in you, my child, even when others did not. I always saw it. I cherished that spirit within you. I recall mornings when you questioned if things would ever get better. The same worries would wash over you again and again. Even in moments of solitude, my touch was near. A peaceful assurance you might not have known came from me. I was ever present, my beloved one, nearer than you imagined, listening to every whisper of your heart. See, my child, this very moment offers a new beginning. Your path stretches onward. The profound desires I planted in your spirit still have space to blossom. There is abundant time, and I will shape each unfolding day into something truly good for your existence. Cease your pretense, my precious one. Stop concealing your authentic self. I provide an unshakable base, a steadfast assurance that nothing can ever lessen or take away. I witness the losses you have carried, my beloved. The goodbyes, the roots that closed without warning. I understand the confusion, the effort to comprehend what was fading. You might have felt responsible, but I promise you that weight was never intended for you to bear. I was directing your steps, guiding you onto another course. What moved on was not for your ultimate well-being, and what stayed might have brought you deeper hurt. I am making space, my child, making ready for what is genuinely intended for you, something much more significant. Let go of comparing yourself to anyone else, my cherished one. I never designed you to be a copy. Every aspect of your existence was formed with purpose. Your viewpoint matters. Your path holds importance. You do not need to seek greater influence, more possessions, deeper knowledge, or increased strength to have value. Your value comes simply from the fact that I brought you into being. That truth alone makes you endlessly dear. How often have you doubted your own adequacy, my child? My reply, now and always, is yes. You are completely sufficient for me, even in your lowest moments, when you feel you have faltered, when you think you have wandered too far or paused too long. My love does not lessen during your difficulties. It draws you nearer. I desire your authentic self, not a perfect display. Now, my beloved child, I call you to imagine better days ahead once again. Trust that good things remain possible. Even if the world around you appears uncertain, I remain constant. My plans for you are steadfast. I have not changed my design for your life. You might sense that certain times have passed by, but they have not vanished. I hold the ability to restore what you believed was lost, to bring back joy to your hours, to fill your empty places with real, lasting happiness. Let go of the weight of fixing everything by yourself. You were never meant to carry such a heavy burden. Where your power fades, mine has no limits. Permit me to uphold you for a while. You were not asked to show bravery in every situation. Just be willing to lean on me in this moment. If you are still searching for understanding, my child, know that this is perfectly fine. Not all insights come at once. But I promise you, I am at work in ways you cannot yet discern. I am bringing forth possibilities you have not conceived, aligning the suitable companions, the precise moment, and the perfect environment. All I request is that you keep progressing. There is no need for haste. Just keep walking with me. When your inner self feels heavy, surrender it to me. If you sense confinement, turn your gaze heavenward. If you feel empty, reach out your hands. I am granting something new to your existence. A fresh peace, unexpected contentment, and a steadfast spirit from within. It is approaching, my precious one, not as payment for your struggles, but because I find joy in bestowing blessings upon those I love. I have not missed one silent request you have offered, my child. Every soft whisper, every uttered phrase, I heard it. I never disregarded it. I have kept it close, like a treasure discovery. And precisely when the moment is right, I will respond in a manner that will astound you. I will bring a smile to your face even through your sorrow, not because all difficulties disappear, but because you will recognize the lovely story I have been revealing all along. So, my child, take these truths and hold them deep within your heart. Let them assure you that you are always seen, always important, and always filled with purpose. Your path goes on. You have every cause to expect good. This is not an ending. It is your renewed beginning. And I am with you through each and every stride. Remain connected with me, my cherished one. Do not let this valuable instant pass by. I have waited for this very moment to communicate with you, spirit to spirit. This is beyond a typical day. This signifies the onset of a tender shift, a quiet change, a sacred new course. You have traveled through a great deal, and even when you smiled outwardly, an inner restlessness persisted, as if you searched for something unnamed. Now you have found it, me. I've been reaching out to you constantly. There were times, my child, when you gave everything you had, yet nothing appeared to change. You were there for others, but when you longed for comfort, the silence was overwhelming. You laughed with company, yet felt truly unnoticed. Through every one of those moments, I was present. I watched your kind heart, your quiet courage, your secret gestures of generosity. These attributes are dear to me, and you, my beloved, are dear to me. Inside you, my precious one, resides more than you grasp. Dormant talents, deep fortitude, a peaceful wisdom. Do not let previous disappointments convince you otherwise. The truth that others fail to recognize your value does not diminish its reality. At times, I keep specific parts of your path concealed until the right time. And now, my child, that time is here. The interval of patience was not without purpose. It was forming you. You have not missed your chance. It is not too late. I comprehend the aspirations you held for this stage of your life, my beloved. You imagined yourself further ahead, yet my understanding of time is not like yours. I am neither hurried nor slow. Every good intention I have for you remains completely attainable. Yes, even at this moment, I wish to give you a fresh outlook. I want you to perceive yourself as I do. Not through the shade of past errors or unraveling, but through the clear truth of how I first made you. You are not a burden. You are not permanently broken. You are a story still unfolding, and the chapters ahead will be full of wonders if you let me direct your way. Perhaps there is something you hold on to, a notion, a memory, or even a deep fear that has weighed you down like a heavy stone. It is time to let it go. Permit me to carry it. You have borne it long enough, and it slows your journey. Hand over what weighs you down to me, and I will exchange it for lightness and abundant life. You may not feel strong now, my child. That is perfectly fine. You don't need to be. My power is more than enough for both of us. Just stay close to me. I will illuminate your path one gentle step at a time. I will not push you or rush you. I am always beside you. When you are tired, I will lift you. I want you to truly live, my beloved one, to know deep joy, not merely to exist. And there is something else I want you to understand, my precious child. There is no disappointment in my heart concerning you, not even a trace. Even when your trust faltered, even when you doubted yourself, my belief in you never wavered. I always recognized the inherent light I placed within you. My understanding of your worth has never shifted. You have often questioned, why did this happen to me? You have pondered why certain moments occurred, why some individuals moved on, why your journey didn't unfold as you envisioned. Let me clarify. Some elements in your life were not intended to remain. Their leaving created room for goodness yet to arrive. Though it might have seemed unclear at the time, a moment will come when you will see the full picture. Each separate experience will reveal its connection to the whole. Do not be afraid of a new start, my child. To begin again is not a failure, but a fresh chance. Every new day I offer is an invitation to move forward. Do not spend this gift dwelling on what you cannot alter. Focus instead on what I can achieve within you right now. And trust me, I can bring about more in a single instant than you have witnessed in many years. Just remain receptive. Remain ready. Stay close to me. A future awaits you, my beloved, vibrant, wonderful, and full of purpose. You may not see all the specifics yet, but I do. I see you speaking words that uplift others. I see you moving with a joy that overflows. I see you living in genuine freedom, no longer burdened by what was never yours to carry. That is the path I am guiding you along. You might be thinking, is true change possible for me? Yes, it is, my child. Not due to your flawlessness, but because I accompany you. My power shines brightest in your moments of weakness. You don't need to have everything perfectly arranged. You simply need to say yes to me. That simple acceptance will open paths you thought were closed forever. And I promise you, my cherished child, if continue to walk with me, you will see beauty emerge from situations you believed were utterly finished. You will know deep, heartfelt laughter again. Not just a polite sound, but a true expression from your spirit. You will feel a lightness of being as if a great weight has been lifted. And this will not be superficial, it will be authentic, for I will establish it within you. I watched you sail through the fog. You were holding a broken compass while the waves tried to pull you down. You used your own strength until you were exhausted. Now, I am the shore for your damaged ship. You anchored in shallow water because it felt safe, but the sand shifted. Those harbors were too small for your life. I am cutting away the dead branches of your past. New growth needs room. Like a captain trusts the wind he cannot see, you must trust what is happening in the silence. The old vines are gone. Something better is taking their place. I am asking you to release an offering now. Sow a seed into God's kingdom as a sign of your internal shift. Do not keep your hands closed like a man hoarding water on a stalled ship. Plant your resources like heavy grain into the soil of my work. Let the weight of this gift end your season of lack. This act is the ripple that starts the wave of my movement in your life. When you release this portion of your labor, your desert will grow life you did not plant. The wind that fought you will turn and push you forward. You will move over the obstacles that stopped you before. My favor will work like a map, showing you the path I have set. The night is over. The sun is hitting the horizon. Step onto the solid ground I have promised. Your ship has reached its home. I see you, my child. Not just the part the world sees, but the hidden places, the quiet waiting, the stirring within that feels too potent for words. You have felt the tension lately, haven't you? A pressure building not because something is wrong, but because something is shifting. Because the truth you carry, the very essence I placed inside you, is meant for this hour, and what is meant to break through will inevitably meet resistance. But understand this now, beloved, that pressure, that pushback you sense, is not a sign of your weakness. It is a signal that the power I have placed within your voice, within your very presence, is beginning to disturb the unseen realm. And this connection right now is not accidental. It comes before the full unveiling. Outwardly, your circumstances might seem just as they have been, Yet deep within you, something is now ready. You are not simply preparing yourself for action. I myself am bringing you forward. I am looking upon you not to identify flaws, but to affirm you, my precious child. I have searched your spirit and discovered something valuable. Not that you are without error, but that your heart genuinely seeks me. Not that you strive to appear impressive, but that you surrender yourself to me. And that is all I need. When I fix my attention on you, it signifies a special provision. This moment is set apart, not universally available, but appointed just for you, my cherished one. Because what I have placed within you is distinct, set aside, and perfectly suited for this hour. This is what is unfolding now. I am watching over you. And what comes next will be determined not by your past history, but by your openness to receive. You prayed to me for clarity, my child. This is that help. You asked me to grant you a sense of certainty. You are sensing it now. The powerful feeling you perceive is not meant to cause you distress. It is my nearness. And where I am close, the path I have set for you is always accessible. My sight is not like human sight. While others see your surface, I see your true inner self, my beloved one. Where others observe shortcomings, I see the spirit I instilled in you. Where others see your mistakes, I see you growing into the one I created you to be. Your being here is not by chance, my precious one. I see you. And my seeing you is more than just looking. It is tied to what is ahead. Fresh strength is being supplied for your journey right now, my child. For I do more than see. I give power. When I fix my gaze upon you, it carries force. A strength that clears away hesitation and starts the work I have laid out for you. You feel an inner movement, my beloved child. It shows in how you are now, in the words you choose and the actions you take. This change inside you is clear. Outwardly, others may not perceive it, but your inner core holds great strength. Your ability to know truth has become clearer. Things that once pleased you now seem empty, holding no true value. See this as a sign that my attention is on you, my child. My closeness is directing you toward the purpose I have for you. Do not look for acceptance from others. Instead, hold on to the truth I have shown you. Human opinion passes. My clear guidance remains. Holding on to this guidance, my light will brighten your steps even when the way is unclear. You drew back from being visible, beloved, due to old wounds and failures. Yet my light is not on you to uncover your weaknesses. I light you up to show what is real and true. You aren't being revealed in your faults. You are being made clear. There was a period of quiet for you, my child, a time when you felt overlooked, a time spent working within. This was needed, because the work I am preparing for you requires my undivided focus, and that focus is upon you now. Step carefully, my child, not from worry, but from reverence for this unique season. Choose with intention, hold firm to the direction I have given you. Do not let minor issues divert you from this period of my concentrated attention. My favor is not for the uncertain heart. It is for the heart given fully to me. My focus rests upon you, my cherished one, and my sight penetrates deeper than any human gaze. I see the resilience within, the sure knowledge, the humble preparedness, and that is sufficient for me. Something powerful is coming alive in the way you speak, my child. I state this truth over you now. Your words carry weight. It's not about being forceful or witty, but about the reality contained within. I have given you a voice that influences the unseen, breaks apart fixed patterns, and transforms the spiritual air around you. You don't just speak, you bring about transformation. You don't just speak, you confront opposition. My adversary has long sought to silence you, my beloved one, both in the physical realm and the spiritual. To silence your prayers, hinder your pronouncements, and convince you your words hold no effect. But those attempts weren't by chance. They were intentional. For when you realize the impact of your speaking, nothing can stop you. This is why things became harder when you spoke with conviction. Why difficulty showed up when you stated truth simply. For whenever you speak from the identity I have given you, you disturb every impure presence that felt secure. But now, my spirit urges you, my child, speak again, pray again, declare my truth again. What you say has power. When I release power, it is confirmed by results. And some among you have already experienced this directly. Moments when you prayed and stillness arrived. Moments when you spoke and the path became clear. That wasn't simply coincidence. That was the unseen world responding to a frequency it knew. Your voice is different from others. It is full of holy insight for what I intend. You believe you are simply supporting, but you are imparting truth. You think it's common conversation, but your words hold sacred force that confronts resistance. You must begin to know that what you speak has influence. When you speak aligned with me, my power is in your voice. When you speak with conviction, the tangible world is compelled to react. This is why my adversary attacked your confidence, why you faced challenges, why you felt reluctant to speak up. Because if he could silence your voice, he could limit your movement. But that hesitation is leaving now, my child. That unwillingness is being removed. Because the fire within you cannot be suppressed any longer. No longer. The fire is too strong. This time has arrived. You are not merely a voice. You are a voice calling out, preparing the path. My child, the way you speak makes the difficult road feel less heavy. Where there was stillness, your words awaken movement. Where there was dryness, they bring renewal. Things shift when your voice is heard. This power flows not from your own feelings, but from my nearness. Even a quiet whisper, spoken only to yourself, sets things in motion beyond what you can see. This is why the atmosphere changes when you enter a space. It's not the volume of sound, it's the influence you bring, because I am with you. Something profound resonates within you, and when you voice it, you set it free. My cherished one, a new way of speaking is now required. Speak like one who is sure I perceive every whisper, and that darkness recedes when you utter words. You have my complete backing. Your words carry more weight than you realize. This applies everywhere. In your dwelling, on your journeys, in your quiet times, even when you are by yourself. Start breathing life back into yourself, into those you hold dear, and into the coming days. Voice the things I have revealed, not the lies fear attempts to plant. Your manner of speaking wasn't intended for mere everyday conversation. It was meant to make things firm. You don't simply converse, you construct. You don't merely voice complaints, you make pronouncements. And each word that matches my own heart brings about events in the realm you cannot perceive. Do not allow that power to remain dormant. You are entering a season of voicing things with fresh courage, my child. A season where uncertainty lessens and firm understanding deepens, where the opinions of others hold less sway and my reality becomes visible through you. You won't just discuss good things occurring. You will call them into existence. Therefore, release it. Allow your powerful voice to ascend. Let your utterances be perceived. The period of remaining silent is complete. The restraint is lifted. Your sound is now prepared and impactful. Understand this. The season of stillness that guarded what I put inside you can no longer contain the potent expression I have granted you. A moment arrives when I will no longer permit you to remain concealed. When the veil is removed and you are seen not merely by others, but for the very purpose for which I formed you. That moment is upon you now. The era of remaining unseen is finished. You have passed through extended periods of quiet where perhaps others did not perceive your capabilities, and you felt unnoticed by both people and by my activity. But this state of being unseen was not a punishment. It served as a safeguard. I shielded you for being brought to light before your readiness could damage the unique essence I placed inside you. And now, because you have grown inwardly robust, that which resides within you is about to become evident to the world. Waiting is no longer an option, no more listening to the subtle suggestions of fear. I have summoned you to emerge, and I will no longer allow you to linger in the shadows. You were not created merely to observe. You were formed to bring about transformation. You are being made visible. This transition won't feel like standing beneath a harsh glare. It will feel more like the very ground beneath your feet is moving. Subtle initially, then abruptly powerful. What feels familiar may begin to seem unfamiliar, not because you have altered your surroundings, but because the space you occupied is no longer sufficient for the one you are growing into. The individuals, locations, and patterns of thought that once felt secure will now appear too restrictive. Do not be taken aback if some relationships you hold no longer feel appropriate. When I begin to make someone visible, it impacts their entire being, not just how others perceive you, but deep within as well. Even your manner of thinking will be illuminated. I am clear in the way because your life is on the verge of a significant advance. You have borne a unique purpose that is only now becoming apparent. You have possessed significance in settings where no one recognized you, but I observed you, and now I am altering the season you inhabit. You will transition from being the one who upheld others to being the one others require, not out of arrogance, but because you have completed the tasks I assigned. You have become inwardly robust. And now it is time for that robustness to be apparent externally. My beloved, you were never intended to remain concealed. That period of concealment was temporary, not permanent. Now is the moment to cease diminishing yourself, to stop postponing actions, to stop questioning the gentle promptings of my spirit inside you. That which you bear is not merely practical, it is holy, it is essential. And I will no longer permit you to behave as if it lacks significance. The very matters you spoke of in quiet prayer, perhaps with apprehension, are now on the verge of being voiced publicly with distinct intention. The concerns you shed tears over in solitude are the very same concerns you will address with assurance. You are advancing, not pursuing validation from others, but filled with a resolute spirit. Release the restraint. Release the burden of past moments. You are not the one who endured those challenging periods. You are emerging from concealment with a renewed perspective, with fresh power, and with an assignment granted by me. You do not require a large company. You require the assignment I have entrusted to you, and I have indeed given it. You were never intended to remain obscured as if buried. Being visible is not about seeking notice. It is about victory. Each time you appear as your genuine self, another observes that they too can do likewise. When you follow my guidance, it assists others in discovering their own way ahead. This is not solely for your benefit. It is for those who follow you. And yes, some will not comprehend this transformed state you inhabit. That is acceptable. You were not made visible for their convenience. You were revealed for my intention. You are not being elevated to receive acclaim. You are being positioned where you can affect change. You are becoming the one you petitioned me to be, one who brings clarity where confusion resides. The atmosphere surrounding you is already shifting because you are proceeding in a new manner. You walk with certainty and with a resolute spirit. And as you emerge from concealment, understand this. The assistance you require will reach you. The paths ahead you require will become accessible. That which you need to accomplish your intention will be provided. Know this, my child, you do not walk this path alone. I am right here beside you. Many others still waiting in stillness need the light that moves within you now. You are not merely observing. You are actively woven into the unfolding of my plan. You have remained out of sight for a season. It is time now to move ahead with the courage I have given you. My purpose for you was never to maintain the existing state of things. I chose you specifically to be an instrument of transformation. When one fully embraces the role I have assigned them, the very fabric of reality begins to rearrange itself. The established patterns feel it. The atmosphere perceives it. Even the forces you cannot see respond. Whether you are aware of it or not, simply by existing as I designed you, you have already set motions in the unseen realm. You are a force for change sent by me to confront what is not of my light. My assignment for you was not about preserving order, it was about initiating change. You were not set down in this world to disappear into the crowd, my beloved one. Your placement here is meant to interrupt stagnant cycles, to bring truth into view where things have been concealed, to stand firm against practices that have persisted unchecked. Your very existence will challenge established norms, not primarily through your outward actions, but because of the unique spiritual reality I have placed within you. You carry within you a force that confronts every untrue foundation in the spiritual realm. When you arrive somewhere, things lacking truth begin to waver. long-standing false methods start to lose their grip. And this effect is not due to outward display, but because you are walking in the truth of who I created you to be. Certain ways of operating, whether in the unseen realm, in emotional patterns, or inherited through generations, will cease to function as you fully embrace the work I have given you. My child, by choosing to walk alongside me, you are actively rejecting everything that seeks to confine you. Your nearness to me is a direct confrontation to the strategies of the adversary. Your life is more than simply following a righteous path. It is a potent energy that repels the shadows. You may have sensed a persistent opposition, my child, a density in certain exchanges, trouble appearing when you desired only calm. Understand, this is not about you as an individual in the way you might perceive it. It is about the spiritual weight you bear. Because you carry my radiance, anything not grounded in reality will instinctively recoil from you. You have walked into spaces, my precious child, where you sensed no acceptance. Yet, the very atmosphere around you changed. You might have felt pushed away, but in truth, you were being recognized by forces hidden from view. The absence of light acknowledges my presence within you, even when you are unaware. This is why certain situations appear to fall apart upon your arrival. You did not dismantle them. Your light simply exposed their true nature. Your calling is not to find harmony with what is fractured, my child, but to confront it. This confrontation does not always require outward proclamation. At times, it is a silent refusal to participate. Sometimes it involves deliberately withdrawing, and sometimes your mere presence introduces instability into what is untrue. You have experienced that spiritual strain, my child, that pushback, that alteration in the surroundings, that feeling of being known by the invisible domain. Recognizing the spiritual capacity I have placed within you is not a matter of arrogance. It is simply embracing the reality I have bestowed upon you. Your existence is not a random occurrence, my child. Your entry into this world was not by chance. You were deliberately positioned within a particular lineage during this specific era because there are distinct spiritual obstacles that you, uniquely, are intended to encounter. Not through your personal might or struggle, but simply by existing as the person I designed you to be. Yet, the spirit within you resists remaining still, my child. You are not present merely to gain approval from others. You are here to be impactful for the fulfillment of my intentions. This journey I have marked out for you is not one of ease. It is a path that brings about transformation, and it belongs distinctly to you. I have entrusted you with this work because you hold precisely what is necessary to accomplish it. This course of transformation will ask you to release comfort, perhaps certain connections, even the way others perceive you. But what you acquire in the spiritual dimension vastly surpasses anything you might appear to forfeit in this world. My cherished one, cease attempting to soften the nature of the purpose I have for you. It is not intended to be mild. It never has been. I have furnished you with what you need, not to inflict injury, but to distinguish and divide what is real from what is counterfeit. You are not sent to simply smooth the way, my child. Your influence stems not from your physical abilities, my child, your status, or your connections. Your influence arises because you are spiritually aware, because you recognize my presence and my intentions, because you act in harmony with my design. And when someone moves completely in accordance with my design, my child, there is nothing the adversary can do to impede them. This explains the heightened spiritual tension, my child. This is why you have experienced that burden, because the instant you resolve to live in my reality, you confront every untruth that has impacted your lineage. And your movement is beginning to dismantle structures that have persisted for many lifetimes. You are not intended to simply adopt the practices of the world surrounding you, my child. You are here to establish my practices. You will not simply merge into the background, my child. You will not adapt to the prevailing forms around you. You will not be quieted. Because I did not select you to maintain the status quo, you have probably observed the increasing inner strain, my child. The contrast between the person you once were and the individual you are becoming. You sense a drawing upward, while those around you might wish you would stay as you were. This sensation is not arrogance. It is not about separating yourself from others. It is about coming into harmony with me. You are being lifted higher. This ascent is not always smooth, my beloved. It demands relinquishment. I am summoning you to a higher place, and anything that binds you to worldly ease is being carefully released. You have felt this shift deep within core, my child, the yearning for something deeper, the sense of being detached from familiar patterns of communication or thought. My child, you may find your heart turning away from what doesn't truly matter. Understand that these shifts in your heart aren't random occurrences. They are indicators of a deeper movement happening within you. I am guiding you toward a more elevated spiritual state. We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.